All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're still knee deep in the process of building our Super Mario Brothers automation project. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to crack the code or crack the issue that we're having with the second phase of our code. I did separate it, so this is the second phase here. As you can see, I did run it a bunch of different times. That's the reason I like the Google Colab. We can run a bunch of different aspects of the code or versions of the code at once without having to have a bunch of different files open up. So this is just like one long sheet of versions of the code that we're trying to run for the second half. None of them worked so far, but each of them did come a little bit closer. And we still aren't able to get to the goal that we're trying to get to, which is not use colored images. The reason that we're trying to do that is because we want to train our model on black and white images because there's a lot less data that it has to go through to actually learn how to play the game as opposed to the colored images. It would have to have a lot more information to work through, a lot more stuff to learn in order to learn how to play the game. So we want to drop our images down from colored to black and white, and that's the issue that we're having. Now, other than that, we're still working good on the first half. I keep checking it just to make sure that nothing changes. The first half of the game is still working smoothly the way it should. And in the process of troubleshooting, I actually did learn how to do something else entirely by mistake. I wasn't trying to learn how to do this, or I wasn't even trying to figure out how to do this. Just in the process of troubleshooting, I stumbled across something that we can do with the Mario Brothers code, or not the Mario Brothers code, but the Mario Brothers game that we're using. So let me get and show you that now. I believe that we ran it yesterday, and we were using, I believe, the original version. If you know what Mario looks like, we were using the version that he always looks like. So let me get ahead and show you this now. I think we have all of our pips done. Let me do my imports. I discovered that we can run different versions of the Mario game by adjusting the version that we actually run, which I didn't know. Like I said, I was trying to troubleshoot for an entirely different reason, and I came across a suggestion saying that maybe I should try to do this, and I tried it, and I came up with a different solution that I wasn't looking for, but I'll keep it in the back of my mind once I get there. I'm just trying to get to it as quickly as possible so I can show you the change that I make and then show you what it changes. Okay, so this is it here. Not this one here, but this one here. So you see here we're using Super Mario Brothers version 0, and that's the version that we ran yesterday. The original version, if you know what Mario looks like, how he usually looks is the usual game that Mario plays through. But if you change the version of V3 and run that version, you'll see that we can actually reduce the Mario game way down to its simplest pixels. I don't know exactly how that would be helpful in this situation, but I discovered it. So hey, maybe it'll come in handy somewhere along the line. But here, this is what I'm talking about here. So you see, we changed the V0 to a V3. Let's look at the version we have now. If I can stop my mouse from going crazy. So look, this is the pixelated version here. So we reduce it all the way to its simplest form, and that's the version that we're rendering now. So it's still the same exact Mario. It has the same exact programs, the same exact game. It's just reduced way down till its rawest form. And like I said, I wasn't even trying to do this, and I'm not sure exactly how it would be helpful, but I discovered it, so I'm relaying the message to you. This is what we can do. Now I can stop procrastinating and get back to the real problem at hand and working on the second half of this code. But yeah, of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.